Saya akan mulai dengan pantun. Berlayar menembus buih dan ombak. Haluan dituju, nun di ujung sana. Jejak nenek moyang, mari kita kuak. Kisah emas hijau, si jalur rempah. Pala dan cengkeh harum semerbak. Dibawa gelombang dari angin samudra. Mari kita telusuri yang terbentang. Jejak sejarah rempah, indah pusaka. Distinguished guests, Mr. Arif Hafaz Ugreseno, Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs, deputies and head of research organization and research center within BRIN, especially the head of the Center for Society and Culture Research, Ms. Dewi Kumburati, OC IFSR 2025, Spice Island Foundation and Chair of the Executive Board, Distinguished Speaker of ISFR 2025, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, selamat pagi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, salam sejahtera untuk kita semua, salam sehat, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, salam kebajikan dan Rahayu. First of all, allow me to express my sincere apologies for being unable to attend this event in person and for only being able to participate virtually. Unexpected hearing with Komisi 10 of the Indonesian House of Representatives, Komisi 10 DPR, has prevented me from joining you, despite my earlier intention to be here and to interact directly with all of you. Actually, my hearing with the DPR is about the culture heritage also. I am deeply grateful for the kind invitation from organizing committee of IFSRR to deliver this keynote address. It is a great honor for the Archaeological Language and Literature Research Organization of BRIN to introduce our research activities, particularly those connected to the spice routes and their relevant to contemporary issue. We also recommend to AFSR initiated by the Negeri Rempah Foundation since 2019 for establishing a collaborative platform that highlight the enduring significance of the spice routes. Since 2022, this foundation has partnered with the National Research Innovation Agency, or BRIN, to broaden public engagement. I also wish to acknowledge colleagues such as Dr. Lilis Mulyani and Dr. Aulia Hadi, and among others, who have consistently supported ISR initiative. As the committee has outlined, one of the key themes of this panel is preservation and conservation of cultural heritage, fostering a deeper understanding of the historical and cultural dimension of the spice routes as a shared human heritage. This panel examines the ecological, cultural, and economic dimension of spice through phytogeography and ethnobotany. Ethnobotany, and I think my colleague will talk about this later, reveals how spices are deeply embedded in local tradition, ritual, cuisine, and medicine, while phytogeography traces their historical spread across landscape and continents. The discussion also address genetic linkages among spice-producing regions and their importance in conserving biodiversity. At a time when climate change, food security, and resource sustainability are pressing global concern, this panel offers a multidisciplinary platform to discuss how spices have shaped civilization, and how their preservation contribute to a sustainable bioeconomy. In doing so, it is underscores the historical significance, ecological footprint, and future potential of spices in addressing contemporary challenges. Even though when we talk about the history, we talk about the something related with the heritage, so we talk about the past, but actually we would like to talk about the contemporary and also future challenges. We will also celebrate the cultural and biological wealth related to spice from Papua, the west coast of Sumatra, Aceh, Sunda, and beyond, including issues of global governance and research. Of course, the field of phytogeography, ethnobotany, and sustainable innovation are vast, but the paper presented here with at least provide valuable perspective. I would like to emphasize the concept of sustainable innovation, innovation that endures over time and intersect productively with modernity. As a research organization dedicated to cultural and linguistic heritage, we have given special attention to spice, roots, and maritime studies since initiating our research in 2022. In 2025, our research focus will continue along these lines with field site in Sumatra, northern coast of Java, Western Kalimantan, and Western Sulawesi. Our activities are organized around three types of research within we call the Rumah program or program houses or the scheme of program and whatever we can naming. And the three are the Sustainable Cultural Program supporting both field and non-field research, including collection studies. Second, the Data Raya program, developing database and language corpora. And the third is the basic research program. We would like to really deeply on advancing theory, concept, and methods through in-depth exploration. Actually, I would like to invite the all participants who interested with the continuing research related the spices, because I think just yesterday we announced the second phase of our research related to the Rumah program, and our focus more about the research collection and also the study. I think this is a good opportunity if we would like to working together in this kind of research. This year, we have 66 research projects are being conducted across these program houses. Teams connected to spices provide broader perspective, such as the interaction between coast and hinterlands in shaping cultural dynamics, studies of commodities like resin and nutmeg, investigation into historical trade routes, coastal ecosystem change, political and power relation, and even culinary heritage. These projects not only enrich our understanding of the spice routes, but also challenge established dishes. For example, those that focus solely on ports while neglecting the crucial interaction between coastlines and hinterland. Of course, I hope this conference also create a new debate about the research related the spices roots. We also increasingly aware of the need for systematic data to support comprehensive spice related database. One such project is the GRID ethnobotanical data of spices for healing and sexual formation in Balinese society. Research like this strengthen knowledge production at BRIN, which in turn can inform policy, advocacy, and product development. At BRIN, our approach is grounded in two principles: collaboration and competition. Research is expected to be interdisciplinary and institutionalized in nature. Hence, we call our mechanism a call for research collaboration rather than a call for proposal, meaning to say the collaboration is more important here. At the same time, competition ensure quality. With all proposal, externally reviewed to identify that strongest contribution. Our scheme, such as the RIM expedition and RIM competition, enable spice-related research to flourish further. The RIM expedition support long-term collaboration, fieldwork across region, while the RIM competition consolidate and strengthens existing finding. Looking ahead, perhaps forum and this conference, this might consider establishing a research collaboration center for spice. In this hub, universities, BRIN, and independent researchers can work together in more institutionalized framework. I sincerely hope that this conference will generate innovative ideas on the study of spices, and equally important, our collective network more strongly. Thank you very much. And last, I would like to say again about the pantun. Kapal berlabuh, tali terikat. Peti rempah terbuka, cerita pun terkalam. Semoga silaturahmi tetap erat, seperti rantai niaga di masa silam. Ombak berbisik di tepian dermaga. Kisah perjalanan sudah kita hatur. Rempah ajarkan kita bersatu jiwa untuk Indonesia yang jaya dan makmur. Terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Santi Santi Om. Rahayu, and thank you for your attention.